Hi, everyone. It's Gary here from the Eye Opener Society, and welcome back, everybody. And I do appreciate you tuning in. This is one of my shorter podcasts, one of those quickie podcasts I've been doing. Things are changing a little bit, not a whole lot, but we are in the process of doing a live talk show. So it's going to be the Eye Opener Society talk show, and it's going to feature myself as well as Jennifer Miller. And we are doing this simply because Jennifer Miller and we've become very close friends, and she has a lot on her mind. It's a lot like me, but she's got tons of ideas, tons of topics to talk about. And in order to do that, and in order to get all of that information out, sometimes you just need to sit down and talk to somebody. And that's what we plan to do. We plan to do this live right here on Podbean. So if you're not following us, it's eyeopenersociety.podbean.com, and it'll have all the information. Or follow us on Facebook, Eye Opener Society on Facebook. We'll have all the information and the links to follow, and I'll drop a link in the synopsis of this show as well. But this here podcast, I'm doing solo, and it's just a kind of a time filler because I did not put out a Monday episode. And that's because Elaine from Arcane Oracle gave us her podcast on Saturday. And then she had to do a correction to it. So she shot out a quick one as well to do the correction to the horoscopes. So I didn't want to bombard everybody with so much all at once. So I do a quick little podcast. Then we're going to have this coming Monday, the 23rd, the episode we've all been waiting for. Hannah should be joining us on that one alongside Jen from Mind's Eye Metaphysical. And we're going to be talking all about the Ouija board. I don't want to go overboard on this because there's other things I want to talk about, but we're so excited for that show. And then Jennifer Miller and I, for the last Monday of the month, we have our regularly scheduled episode. And that one is really good too, very deep, and we really enjoyed it. So what I just wanted to talk about, you ever wake up in the morning and just say, wow, I made it to another day? I think that's what's been going on with me a lot. There's been a lot of struggles here behind the scenes, and there's so much going on. A lot of stuff that I cannot talk about. And as a podcaster, I don't like that. I like to talk about everything, but I'm getting exhausted. There's been a few days where I had to work my second job as well. And I'm also, there's a lot going on in my regular job, but you wake up sometimes in the morning and you say, wow, I'm so glad I made it to another day. Take those opportunities and be very thankful for them. Just the fact that you are able to get up and say, hey, listen, I made it this far. It just means you can go further. You can push yourself. You keep getting closer to what it is you want in life. I feel I'm getting there, but it does. It takes time, and we need to realize that everything got to fall in place. Everything has its position. Everything has a way of coming together. That's one thing I've noticed. At least it's one thing I've improved on. I start realizing things are happening for reasons, and you could see those reasons. You don't see them right away. They don't come, and say, hey, this is why this is happening. But after, all the chaos settles, you start to notice and you start to realize, wow, all of that happened, all happened to lead me to this next level. So no matter how bad things get, no matter how bleak things may look, you're just preparing yourself for the next step. The pendulum always swings. You're going to have those real highs in life, and then the pendulum's going to swing back down to the low. And as long as you understand that it's going to go right back up to the high, then you'll be doing good. So yes, when you wake up and you say, hey, I made it through another day, then you're telling yourself that you're very thankful for what you have. And you should be, because if you really take into account everything that you have, you realize those things are making you you. And if you have too much, there's nothing wrong with getting rid of some of it. So has been my quick podcast. And like I said, this here was just something I wanted to put out there for you to let you know what's going on, because I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw in one or two short podcasts, since the live radio show that we're going to be doing, the talk show, is going to be every week. I'm going to do one Eye Opener Society podcast, and then Elaine from Arcane Oracle, Ann Lund from Haunted and Waiting, and Sunset Child's Out There podcast will fill in the rest of the month. This way we're not, overloading you with way too much. And every now and then, if I feel that there's too much of a gap, I might stick in one of these smaller podcasts. So again, follow us, eyeopenersociety.podbean.com. You can listen to us on any of your platforms, but the live talk show that you, the audience, are going to be able to interact with us will only be found on Podbean. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Just look Eye Opener Society up on Facebook. And we hope to see you really soon. And thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll be back next Monday with the big show with Jen and Hannah. Thank you.